So the next topic we are going to study is tautology and contradiction. Tautology means when you obtain a truth table, in the last column of the truth table, if you are getting the truth values, all truth values as true, that is called as tautology. So truth values are true of any truth value of the variable. So you can see the first example here, that is P or Q. Now this symbol you must be knowing because in last class I have told you about three connectivity. So what are the three connectivities? And, or and not. That is this three symbol, and we have obtained the three different tables for and or not also. So if you remember, for and, if both the values are true, then only you will be getting the truth value as final is true, others are false. For or, if either of the truth value is true, then you are getting the truth value as true, otherwise it is false. And for negation it is opposite, that you know. So we'll see for this one, P or Q. P or Q means if you have a single value true also, you'll be getting the truth value is true, but the other one is false. According to the tautology definition, truth values are true for any truth value of the variable. So variables are P and Q. So if you are getting this part, this last column value, all are true, then only it will be called as tautology. But are you getting it true for all? No, right? Because for this one it is false. So this is not a tautology. Then let's say I'll take another example. P or negation P. Okay, so P and negation P, only two column you'll be having. So that you know, for true it is false and for false it is true. So when you perform P or negation P, in or, if either of the truth value is true, then you will be getting the value as true here. So in the last column you have got both the values as true. So this is known as tautology. Clear? Then the next one is contradiction. What is contradiction? When all the truth values are false of any value of the variable. So likewise, you can see the first example, P into Q, two variable, and in the last column, if you would have got all the truth values as false, then it would have called as contradiction. We'll see the second example, that is P and negation P. So we'll obtain two column, first P and negation P, and last one is P and negation P at a time. So this will be true, false and false, true, right? In AND operation, both the values are true, then only you'll be getting the truth values are true. But here one is true, another is false, so this is false. One is true, another is false, so this is false. So what you are getting? In the last column, both the values are false. So this kind of table is called as contradiction. Now, the third example is negation of P and Q. And third definition is contingency. Contingency is if some of the truth values are true and some are false, that is called as contingency. In the first one, we have seen that three are true and one is false. So it is mix of true and false. So we can call this as contingency. If it is asking whether it is tautology or not, you should say it is not tautology. If it is asking contradiction or not, you should say it is not a contradiction. But if it is asking whether it is contingency, you should say contingency. Yes, it is a contingency. Why? Because three values are true and one value is false. So it is mix of true and false, and according to the definition, it is a contingency. Then we'll see the logical equivalence. Actually, few more important points are there to be covered. That some of them are logical equivalence, then conditional, biconditional statement. So what is logical equivalence? According to logical equivalence, if you have taken two propositions, let's say P and Q, they will be called as logically equivalent or equal if they maintain the same truth value or same truth table in the last column. Okay, so we'll see two example here, negation P and Q and negation P or negation Q. So for the first one we'll go for. So how can you write that? how many columns will be there? P, Q, P, Q together, and PQ, the original one. Okay. So this is a OR symbol. We'll try to maintain the truth table. So in the OR one, what you get? All true and last is false. If you take the negation of that, what you will get? All false and last is true. So this is done for the first one. Now we'll see for the second one. So first is P. As it has asked for negation P and negation Q. First you will be writing P negation P, then Q negation Q. Then you have to perform AND operation of negation P and negation Q. So always try to write in a systematic manner. So when you have two variable, it will be true true, true false, false true, and false false. And what will be negation P? Opposite of it, so false false, true true. And here false true, false true. So when you perform operation AND in between these two, AND means both should be true, otherwise it will be false. So first one you are getting as false, second you are getting as false, third is also false, and now last one is true. So when you see the last column of the first statement or first expression and last column of the second expression, it is exactly same, right? 3 false, 1 true, 3 false, 1 true. So according to the definition, when you obtain the given expression and in both the expression, if the last column obtained is exactly same, or if the truth values in the last column is exactly same, they are called as logically equivalent. So here we can write it as negation of P or Q is equivalent to negation of P and negation of Q. So this is proved here. Clear? Now we'll see some conditional and biconditional statement. So first is conditional statement. Conditional statement is whenever in the statement you find the form if P then Q, that is called as conditional statement, and it is denoted as P tend to Q. So we'll see the truth table of that. That is PQ, P tends to Q. So true true, true false, false true, and false false. If it is if Q and then if P and then Q is there, then only true false will be false, otherwise rest all are true. Okay, then biconditional. So biconditional is if in the sentence it is of the form P if and only if Q. That is in conditional if P then Q, in biconditional P if and only if Q. So it is denoted as double side arrow symbol. We'll see the truth table now. That is true true, true false. Here for true false and false true, both are false, others are true. And laws of algebraic proposition we'll see in the next class.